And away forward of square, that's gone all the way as well. Flat bat 6. Gets underneath at the end of the partnership, the end of the big innings. Another quick single. This is a mix-up, a direct hit. Could be out, to be out. It is out anyway. And he's gone straight through and cleaned up. The lights go up. Notices his middle stump is missing. Oh, it's flat and it's straight. One bounce, 4 runs.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome, and thank you for joining us today on this brilliant Sunday morning for an epic matchup for the Women's Premier League 2025-2026. It's the final today between the Hong Kong Cricket Club versus the Krakengower Cricket Club here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club ground in Hong Kong, China. We're excited to get you guys started in today's match. We had Aaron Bush earlier with the two captains out in the middle for the toss, and let's go join them in the middle.
Yes, it's time for the toss in the all-important Cricket Hong Kong China Premier League T20 final. We've got the match referee, Hasnan Kiani, out here with the two captains. It's a Hong Kong Cricket Club home game, so Alison Sue to flip, and for Krakengower, Amanda Chung to call. Tails is the call. That looks like a heads to me. Heads is the race. All right, one more for the microphone. Alison Sue, come and talk to us. What are you going to do?
We want to bowl first.
Is that the plan? Try to restrict the score? You think it's a good bowling pitch?
Yeah, actually, you see in the morning, it's quite wet, like in the outfield, and we would like to let the pitch to be a drive up a bit, and we hope in the beginning we can get some movements with the ball.
It was a clinical display throughout the round robin. 4 games, 4 wins for HKCC. Though a little nervy last week, you got into the final and it's a home game. How's the team feeling?
Actually, we're quite excited, and it's very huge achievement. Like we got through the group stage with unbeaten, and actually we look forward to take the trophy home.
Well, good luck today. Alison Sue, captain of Hong Kong Cricket Club, winning the toss, electing to have a bowl. Amanda Cheung, what would have you done had you won the toss?
If I win the toss, I will bowl first, but it's okay if we bat first because we will do our very best no matter what.
Yeah, good round robin for Craig and Gower as well, getting into the final. A close game last week over at Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground to get into the final. How's the team feeling?
The team is so excited today because we get into the final, and we really want to try our very best to get back-to-back championship.
Any changes to your squad from last week?
Yeah, since the young guns played the under-19s All-Star games, they get more experience, so we have Megan with us today.
All right, good luck today. Amanda Cheung, captain of Craig and Gower Cricket Club. They'll be out with the pads on because HKCC has won the toss and elected to bowl.
And there you have it. HKCC captain Alison Wong has won the toss and elected to bowl. Now we'll have a quick report of the pitch today. Thank you, Aaron. And let's have a look at the pitch today. We got a great pitch, plenty of grass cover, a hard surface, and I think that should give us a lot of runs being scored today. Both the teams are looking set, looking prepared for a lot of runs to be scored, and we should have a brilliant day of cricket with the sunlight out, and we'll see a little bit closer into the track. Looking at it, I would say a lot of good grass cover, not too many cracks. Everything has held up very well, and I think we're gonna have very good effort from the pace bowlers. Spinners will have to be very tight with their line and length to make sure that they're getting just enough room, because once the batsmen are able to free their arms, they're going to be able to score a lot of runs in this pitch over here. So look for a lot of runs and an excellent game for batters especially. And back to you, Aaron.
And there you have it, the pitch report from Cannon Asuri. Aaron Bush with you, and Cannon, just before the teams, as they head out to the middle, we'll have a look at both the squads today. You've got Craig and Gower in your hands, so we'll put that one up first.
Thank you, Aaron, and let's have a look at the lineup today. So we have right at the top Amanda Cheung, who's going to be leading the team for the Craig and Gower Cricket Club. We also will have Annie Ho, Dorothy Chan, Godiva Lee, Janice Wong, Karen Pun, Carrie Chan, Lucita Lai, Megan Lung, Paul Tu, Suha Chan, and Vanessa So, who will be behind the wickets for the Craig and Gower Cricket Club. Aaron, for the Hong Kong team.
We might have a look at the Hong Kong team after over number 1 because they're almost ready to get underway. Good to see a couple of the All-Stars players. Karen Poon, Janice Wong, Megan Liu, the youngster who took the most wickets in the under-19s All-Stars this week, getting a run in the final. Out there in the middle, the captain at the non-striker's end, Amanda Cheung. And Pulto on strike, and it'll be the other captain, Alison Sue, winning the toss, wanting to have a bowl. Put the ball in hand right now. Lemon Chung with the gloves on as Alison comes in to pull onto the thigh pad. And a very strong HKCC side. Haven't lost a game this season. And cut away nicely. Just a bobble of Parker at point. First runs off the bat.
Yes, a strong season for the Hong Kong cricket team. Showing a lot of fight from the get-go of the tournament, and I think they're going to be looking to capitalize. They're very confident here this morning with the captain electing to bowl and understanding it might be a good wicket, but very confident in their team's abilities to keep the score to a relatively reasonable one to chase down.
Yeah, the outfield's still quite dewy, so the ball's not going to fly away as quick. The captain, Amanda Chung, to face the captain, Alison Sue, for ball number 3. Just not adjusting to the left-hander. Good series so far for the captain of Krakengow, Amanda, with 134 runs, a good strike rate of 84.28. We'll need that today as well. Off the pads. Schmidt does the fielding at square leg, but they're very quick between the wickets, through for a single. Saw big runs last week here at HKCC for that game against Lantau. 280 odd scored in that match. Oh, past the outside edge, a good bit of shape as well.
Yes, Poto just trying to field the ball outside the off stump. Probably wanting to guide it a little bit fine towards the deep third. But there is a slip in pace, so should be very mindful.
Oh, and again, it's the early movement away. Swing and a miss from Paul.
Yeah, but the right intentions, I believe, early on. Want to feel some comfort. Put some pressure on the bowling team. Make the most of the opening power play.
Final delivery of the first. This time does guide it backward a point. Natural Yip comes from deep third to do the fielding. It'll be a single to end the over after one. Krakengower, who was sent into bat, 4 for none. Now we'll have a look at the squad today for HKCC. We talked about how many under-19s All-Stars were in the CCC team. Well, there's a handful as well in this one. The captain, Alison Sue. Desmond Titmus, Hong Kong China captain Natasha Miles, who will open the batting with Mariko Hill. Kerry Smith, Natural Yip, Emma Lai, Lemon Chung, the wicket keeper. Kira Ambrosiak, Storm Parker and Ashley Hung. Of course, Storm playing in the All-Stars as well. And the 12th player also from the All-Stars today, Akisha Sani for HKCC. It's going to be Storm Parker. Take over proceedings from the Forest End. For one. Oh, got lucky there. Smashed it straight to square leg. Did well to stop it, actually. It was crunched.
Yes, the fielder was right in the spot where the ball flies off. Full toss, probably just getting warmed up. Pleasant weather today. Ooh. Another ball floating away, and the umpire does signal a no ball. Still probably a little bit loose in the hands. Just calibrating a little bit early this morning. Storm Parker.
The free hit will continue as that one just fading away. Saw the left-hander caused some issues in the first over with a wide. Another one this time as Storm goes around the wicket. The free hit stands. Oh, that took off as well. Good ball. Playing on a pitch closer to the pavilion rather than the bowling green side. So that short leg side for the left-hander is in play. And a good line. This one straight to point. Good one as well. Nice and full Yorker length just outside off.
Yeah, better deliveries here by Storm Parker. Finally got the line right. Just inviting the batsman to have a hit.
Popped up in the air, just Dobbs at cover point. They had point and a deep cover point, but no cover point inside the circle. So survives with a single. One ball left of the second.
Yeah, not too many chances early on. That one definitely just bopped up in the air, but fortunate into the gap.
End of the over, 4 runs coming from the second. So they're going at 4s here, Craig and Gower. They're 8 for none after 2. No slip in place for the left-hander. And again, drag down the leg side. Didn't come back in.
Yeah, just something to be mindful there for Alison Siu. Just a gentle breeze blowing across the batter Amanda Chung.
That one really took off as well, going around the wicket. Looking to angle in onto that off stump, but starting it on off and just shot down the leg side.
Yes. Considering the angle also that Alison is taking, I think that's why she's looking to just change that line a little bit, coming over the wicket, around the wicket to the left turn. Nicely tucked away, picking up a single there by Amanda.
Good start to the third for Craig and Gower. Already 3 runs off the first legal delivery. Full toe on strike. Slip back in place. Just guides it backward of point. Parker does the fielding. Another quick single. Appeal for LBW.
Just a half shot there by Alison Siu. But probably the ball just going down leg.
And dab poke to mid-wicket this time. Picking it back here, Allison. Nice Yorker length, pushed straight to mid-wicket. Malai, there's a shy. Safely through.
Very good bowling so far from HKCC. Not too much room for either of the batters out there in the middle. Another great one.
Squared up to finish off the over. 5 coming from the third. Halfway through the power play, Craig and Gower 13 for none. Storm Parker to continue. Four apiece for the two CCC batters so far. That's a very good ball. Movement as well with the Yorker and just defended from Amanda.
Some very nice shape there from Storm Parker. Just getting it to move in the air away from the batter.
This one just a dab to point, 2 dots to start with. Got a deep third, that deep cover point.
And it goes to the deep cover point. Amanda picks up another single there. Going nice and steady here. Craig and Gower probably look for a big shot at some point. Well played down the ground. But straight to the mid-on fielder. Squeezed behind point. Good effort there in the deep by the fielder. And keep it to just the 2. Both the batters in the middle just settling in. And for the final delivery. Good ball, nice and full. Pulto unable to make contact with it, and that'll end the 4th over. And Craig and Gower are are 16 for no loss at the end of 4 overs. 2 more left in the power play. And this will be the first change in bowling for HKCC. Into the attack is Jasmine Titmus. And she'll be bowling to the captain of Kragengower, Amanda Chung. Starting off with the loosener, just down the leg side.
Driven hard. Shy, I think, safely home, but a little risky. Nobody outside the circle now as they bring Natural Yip in from deep third. And almost a fly gully. 5-4 offside field. Oh, looks to slash away with the wrist. Cleared the front leg, but got nothing on it.
Very tight field in right now for pull toe. Just a small change again. They do push a fielder back to deep third. And then a proper gully being placed in.
And the captain in a catching position, just in the gully region. Smashed, but well fielded by Parker. They're going to go for a quick single anyway. Oh, that one would have been closer.
Yes, that's the shot that Polto was looking for. Slashed hard, but straight to the point fielder. Had a shy at the stumps, but none of the woodwork was disturbed. Amanda Chung back on strike.
That's a good ball, pushing past across the body of the left-hander.
Strong move there by Amanda. Getting to the pitch of the ball, just not able to connect. Another good over here by HKCC. Just 3 runs so far with that extra. And there we go. Finding the gap Amanda did. That'll bring up the first boundary of the innings for Kragengower. Pitched up, outside off, well driven into the gap, and that will be 4 runs to end the 5th over. Kragengower 23 for no loss at the end of 5. And I believe we'll have one more over from Storm Parker to finish off the power play. First ball called a wide. Just down the wide line. A little bit tough there, but good adjustment. Quickly into the line. Played nicely onto the leg side, picking up a quick single there, bringing back Amanda Chung onto strike. Storm Parker just using the nice breeze to help with shaping the ball in and into the right-hander and away from the left-hander. Nicely played out into the deep. Just a single. Hit hard down the ground, but straight to the fielder.
Been a tidy start for Parker. Just the 10 runs so far.
Played nicely to the leg side, picking up another single. Poto just using the shape from the ball as it comes towards the pads, just guiding it onto the leg side. Easy pickings for a single there. A full toss, played off into the offside. No for the second, just kept to the one. End of the power plays. A good showing by both the teams. Gower 28 for no loss at the end of 6. As we just look at the power play overs, some quiet overs to start off early, and then a big over in the 5th one, 7 runs from it. And that has pushed up Gower to 28 runs from their 6 overs so far. Jasmine to continue for her second. Quick onto that on the leg side. Amanda picking up a single there, hitting it to the fine leg fielder.
That's a good start by this opening pair. Surviving the power play, no wickets lost. Amanda into double figures. Said already had scored 134 runs in the round robins. Full toe now. A strike rate of 50.
Again, just getting teased outside the off stub. Very wide. Not able to get any bat on there. But there's some protection for that shot. A very fine, deep third in place. And that one slashed away. Brilliant shot. A chase for the deep cover point fielder. And great stop there on the boundary line. Saving a boundary there. Just the two. Good shot there and great footwork there in the deep. Saving a boundary. Saving 2 runs for HKCC there. Just a little bit too far this time, outside off. The umpire does signal a wide for it. Seems to be a game plan that HKCC have. Not to get too close onto the body. Ask the batsman to play outside. Good shape. Driven to the cover fielder. Very good ball there by Jasmine. Full and straight. Polto able to manage it. Driven hard, quick single there. Shy at the stumps, but luckily no issues. As we take a look at that single. Early call there by Polto. In the end, no problem. And that'll be the end of the 7th over for Kragengower. They're 33 for no loss. Very good start so far. And I believe we'll see a little bit of spin being introduced for the first time this innings. And we have Kira Amborziak taking the ball. A single off the first delivery for Kira. Now bowling to the captain. Quick single here. Good delivery there by Kira. Tossed up. Well played by Amanda. And quick single there to rotate the strike. Back live. Just dabbing it onto the offside. Polto just stepping a bit back, playing it off the back foot. Polto and Amanda happy to just pick up singles. There is a slip gully in place for Amanda. Played again onto the offside. Another dot ball to end the over. That'll be the end of the 8th over for Krakengauer. 36 runs for the loss of no wicket. Jasmine to continue. Strong hit into the offside, into the deep covers. Just a single. Played again into the gap on the offside. Pick up another single. Just the 2 fielders out in deep. 1 in deep covers, 1 deep third. Driven hard there, but well stopped. Poto finding the middle of the bat, but not the gaps. That one squeezed out onto the offside. Just a single there. That'll bring back Amanda Chung to the strike. Oh, early on to that, a little bit uppish, but into the gap. A chase for the fielder. 2 runs already. And they come back for a third. Good running there in the middle. Good intention there by Amanda. We'll be looking for some more shots like this. A good start here so far by Krakengauer. No wickets lost, but would like to have a couple more runs on the board. Full toss. Just floating down the leg side for a wide. One more delivery left in the 9th. Oh, well cut, but protection in the deep. And will be just the single to end the 9th over. A good over here for Krakengauer. Eight runs coming from that last over. As we just have a look at the worm. Good start so far. Kira to continue. Just the 2 fielders outside the ring. A long on and a deep covers. Pulled away, quick single again, but no issues. Fielder was onto it quickly, but the throw wasn't what she would have liked. Quickly onto the leg side. Just played it to the fine leg. Pick up single, Amanda. A little bit too wide there. Will be very interesting to see how the spinners do today. A good turn in. Oh, confusion at the other end, and not a good throw. No one was there at the stumps at the non-striker, and that was a chance. Amanda was already halfway down the track, sent back by Polto. Unfortunate. No one was there to take the bails off on the non-striker's end. Everyone just getting settled in. Just strolled down. Quick single for Polto. Will bring Amanda back on for the final over. Going into the 10th. Tossed up nicely. Good fielding in covers. That'll be end of the 10th over. Four coming from it, and that's 48 for no wickets for Krakengower Cricket Club. And that'll be drinks.
Drinks break here at Hong Kong Cricket Club with Krakengower sent in to bat. And they've not lost a wicket yet. So we'll look at the batting and bowling cards while the players take a drink. And for Krakengower, the two openers, including the captain, both on 19. So 38 off the bat, 10 extras, helping the score up to almost the half-century mark. As we look at the bowling card for HKCC so far today. And using four bowlers, Alison Sue, the captain, 2 overs, none for 9. Storm Parker, 3 overs, none for 12. Jasmine Titmus, 3 overs, none for 20. And Kira Ambrosiak, 2 overs, none for 7. Drinks break here at HKCC. Make sure you join us for the exciting second half of the first innings of this, the Cricket Hong Kong China Women's Premier League Final.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Hong Kong Women's Premier League finals today between HKCC and Krakengower Cricket Club here at the home of the Hong Kong Cricket Club. And a good start here by Krakengower. 10 overs in, no wickets lost. Plenty of batting to do with 10 overs in hand. We'll look for some aggressive batting by the two in the middle. And first ball and up in the air, just dropped there. It was a chance. As we just take a look at the replay here. The ball flies up and unfortunately Kira could not hold on, and that will be the first chance that HKCC let slip. Just after the drinks break, always an opportune time. Positive shot there by Amanda into the deep in covers, picking up another single. Jasmine Titmus to continue. She's into her third over. Now to Pulto. Brilliant shot there, picked up early over the cover fielder and into the boundary. Brilliant shot there by Pulto. Great shot there by Pulto, getting her foot to the pitch of the ball, just a little up in the air over the cover fielder, and rewarded nicely with a boundary. Good intention coming out of the break by these two. Good foundation without losing any wickets. Should expect a lot of runs to flow now. Full toss onto the leg side. A little bit of a chase, and just the one. Good start. 7 runs off the over so far. 2 more balls to go. The captain, Amanda Chung, back on strike. Just looking around at the field. Very wide. Third in place. Straight to the point. Another quick single. Good batting here by the two in the middle. Runs off every ball so far. Good drive, straight to the fielder again. And another quick single. Strong hit by Pulto. Would have been a chance, a better throw at the stumps. That'll bring up the end of the 11th over. A very expensive over, that one, 9 coming from it. And that'll bring up 50 for Krakengower, 57 from their 11 overs so far without the loss of any wickets. And Kira Ambrosiak to continue. She'll be looking to make up for the chance that she couldn't hold on. Now her turn with the bowl. Good ball there. Tossed up a lot. But fortunate, Pulto couldn't get any bat onto it. Down the ground. Well played. Picking up a quick single. Still electing to keep a slip in place for Amanda here. Ooh, brilliant bowling by Kira. Just outside off. Amanda looking to cut it away. Pulled away there. Fielder down in a deep mid-wicket region for a single. Big hit there down the ground. Just one bounce and into the fielder. Marco Hill down at long on. Tossed up, swept away, dive in the deep, and a brilliant boundary there to end the over. Great shot there by Amanda. Onto it early, taking it on the full, sweeping it into the deep mid-wicket region, and rewarded with a boundary to end that over. A good over, 7 coming from that 12th over. And Craig and Gower are 64 for no loss at the end of 12 overs. And we will see a change in bowling. It'll be Ashley Hung. Into the attack for HKCC. Good first ball. Polto just playing it straight back to the bowler. Just looking if umpires are looking for any signal. No signals. A little bit full in that last delivery. Polto easily handling it behind square for a single. That'll bring Amanda Chung onto the strike. Another flighted delivery. Gets a little bit extra bounce. Good throw there. Direct hit. But Amanda was safely back in. So spin from both ends for HKCC. Flighted again. Good hands. Good effort there by Kira. Confusion out in the middle, and there's the run out. That will be the end of Polto. A risky run there in the end. Brilliant fielding. Great effort there by Kira. Polto wasn't ready for the single, and good work getting the ball into Lemon. And that will be the end of Polto. Gone on 29 from 43 deliveries. Run out in the end. That'll be the first wicket for Craig and Gower Cricket Club to lose, as they are 67 for the loss of 1.
Massive wicket for HKCC, a 67-run partnership coming to an end, but the news isn't great because the great Carrie Jan comes to the crease at number 3 with quite the platform set. 12.4 overs, 67 on the board, 9 wickets in hand. Has the ability to accelerate here. Had to be something like that, Cannon. A run out. As those two are looking very, very set.
Indeed, Aaron. Both of them were comfortable with the bowling after almost 12 overs out in the middle. Needed some extra effort out in the field, and Kira providing it with a good stop and throw into the wicket-keeper Lemon to complete the run out.
Celebrated a birthday on Friday, Carrie Chan. Would like to keep the birthday celebrations going with a Premier League victory today for Craigengow. Ashley comes in again. Oh, came forward, went back, just sort of guided it through slips. Not sure it was deliberate.
Yeah, Carey probably looking to get a little bit closer to the pitch of the ball and seeing it just dipping right before. So adjusting quickly to just play it off the back foot for a single. Good adjustment there by Carey. And off the mark immediately.
Brings Amanda Chung back on strike. Plays the final delivery of the over. Room, awfully fine. Was there any bat on that one? Wait for umpire Tabarak Dar to signal. Might have been a feather down the leg side through leg slip this time. So a wicket falling and 4 runs, rounding out the 13th. Craigengow 69 for 1. Emma Lai to bowl the 14th. Just getting the field all set. So it'll be Lai to Cheung. Again, tries to give herself room, almost dabs it straight back to Emma.
Yes, Amanda just trying to make some room, create some angles to free up herself. Favoring the leg side, but just not letting the bowler get comfortable.
This one poked down through mid-off. Mariko sort of hovering inside the ropes but outside the circle. That'll bring Carey back on strike. 56 runs in the tournament so far. Look at that strike rate though, 130. Gets going fast. It'll be important for HKCC, trying to generate this wicket early. Not let Chan get set. Still rolling field changes. Alison Sue wants to go out to deep square leg. Deep mid wicket, a wide-ish long on. Again, as I said, Hill just floating inside at long off. The googly ball from Emma, which is pretty much the stock standard. Out the back of the hand and spins away from the left-hander. Oh, that one got some turn as well. Just a poke out to deep square. Oh, full toss, almost smashed straight to the catching mid-wicket, but goes out into the deep for a single. One ball left of the 14th. 3 singles pushing the score into the 70s now. Dropped it a little short. Oh, that's in the air though. Oh, just falling short, and then in 2 minds. Alison Sue went forward, went back, 4 runs. Good way to finish off the over, 7 runs coming from it. And there we go. It was almost a chance out into the deep. Carey popping it up just in that horrible halfway zone, Cannon, where Allison didn't know whether to come forward, dive for the catch, or stay back and defend the 4. In the end, did neither.
Yes, tough option there for Allison. Was in business for a moment with the ball in the air, but just falling short.
Ashley Hung to continue. Room given. Swatted backward a square. 2 tried to chase this one down. Slowish outfield in the morning allows Parker to pick it up in front of the scoreboard. Want to come back for 3, and they run on the arm well. Carey gets back with plenty of time.
Good shot there by Amanda. Same kind of movement, moving across the stumps, playing it short and behind square, picking the gap and able to get 3 off that last delivery. Amanda quickly on to 30s now. 33 from our 38 deliveries.
Full toss and swatted in the air. It's going to land on the bowling green area. Good running allows 2, but that was in the air for a long time. No ball, yeah.
Yes. Was almost chest height for Carey there. Would have liked to get more runs, but happy to get the 2 and back on strike for the free hit.
Comes down the wicket, sweeps through Ford Square, where protection in the deep with Schmidt will keep it to 1. Did pick up 4 runs off the legal delivery in total, though. Carey motoring again up to a strike rate of 150. And Amanda starting to go as well, getting close to a runner ball, 33 off 38. And leaves that one alone, happy to take the extra. Oh, that's a good ball from Ashley outside off, getting it to kick up a touch as well.
A good delivery there for Ashley. Extra bounce.
Similar, this time bat on ball, but just the toe of the bat. So after 8 runs coming at the start of the over, fighting back with a couple of dots. Comes forward. Very early call of no. And out. Didn't get back in time. Amanda Chung has to depart. The run out has been exacted, and the second wicket falls on 84.
Quick shot there, and she was off Amanda, but sent back. And good glove work there by Lemon Chung to quickly rip off the bails, and the umpire signaling out for Amanda, who thought she made her ground, but unfortunately has been given out, run out. A second run out for HKCC as Amanda Chung departs for 33. And that'll be the second wicket down for Krakengower. 84 for the loss of 2, with 1 more delivery in the 15th.
It's going to bring Dorothea Chan to the crease to join Carey. So again, not able to generate the wickets with the bowling, but good fielding. That was really good. Rocket arm in, and as you said, Cannon, the glove work from Lemon I thought Amanda was going to get back. I think she thought she was back, but just whipped the bails off so quickly and she was caught short.
Yeah, unfortunate there. Was just a little bit easy coming back in. And the quick work by the fielder and the wicketkeeper effecting that run out. Just rocking back, trying to pull that over. But no disturbance to the scorecard, and that'll be the end of the 15th over. 15 gone for Gower. They're 84 for 2. With 5 overs remaining, they'll look to charge on. Plenty of wickets in hand, and the right 2 in the middle with Carey now facing Emma Lai.
Both of these for Gower, the batters can score. Obviously the number 3 and number 4 are out there for a reason. Lai floats one up. That's swatted. Almost takes Dorothea's head off, and a diving effort from Hill parries it, keeps it from going to the boundary. They'll run back for 2.
Good hit there by Carey. Trying to get to the pitch of the ball. A little bit wide, but able to still hit it down the ground. Picking up 2 for that delivery.
Should just be 1 this time as it goes straight to Hill. They'll take the 1. Dorothea will be back on strike, looking to get off the mark. Dropped in short. Just looked to straight bat that one instead of cut it away back with a point. It looks like there's quite the gap. Doesn't look like there's a third in place, so nothing backward of point on the offside. Oh, and that one's almost come back in onto that off stump. Very good delivery from Lai.
Yes, pair of great balls. Both of them just outside off and turning back into the batter.
And the full toss this time. Oh! Into the hands and out from Parker. That was crunched. Was going to go for 4. There was also, I think, a half chance. Dorothea put down. Gets the single.
Hard hit there by Dorothea, but straight to the fielder. Unfortunate not to get more off that shot.
Final delivery of the 16th. Waits on it, but it's straight to Schmidt at cover point. So that'll be 3 runs, 4 runs, I should say, coming from the 16th. Gower, the lucky 8s. They're 88 for 2.
Four overs to go here for Gower. And HKCC will look to tighten up the screws going into the final 4. And the captain, Alison Sue, back into the attack.
Yeah, ball over 17 and 19. Parker expected to come back on from the Forest end next over. There's the soft hands just backward of point for a single. At this point, that's all Dorothea really needs to do. Find the single, rotate the strike. Let the big hitting Carey go big. And Allison wants a deep square leg and a long on. And a fine leg. And a deep cover. And a long off. Now the long ons come back inside. And a big flying top edge, but it's just going to spin away from the point fielder. Tidmus gets the hand down to keep it to 1. Not for the first time. Chan going aerial, not getting all of it.
Yes, Aaron, with just about 22 deliveries left in the innings, expect a couple of big shots wherever they can.
There's the tip and run onto the offside again. Have to be careful. If I'm not mistaken, Ambrosiak has generated both those runouts. Very good arm, so they need to be off quick. Do so this time. So a single off every delivery so far in the 17th.
Has good help from the fielders today. Not too many big shots, but a lot of singles being taken by Kragengower.
Even though the wickets haven't fallen, I think HKCC will be happy if they can restrict Kragengower under 110 with their very strong batting lineup. The charge goes aerial, up, 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 up. One bounce over the ropes, 4, just backward of square.
Good shot there by Carey. Onto it very early. Just a little bit on the leg side, pulled over. Able to get it. Just one bounce and into the ropes. Great shot there. Much needed boundary for Kragengower as they are into the 90s.
The charge again, but it's a big fresh area and almost losing the off stump.
Good delivery by Allison. Not afraid to still pitch it up.
More changes in the field. Now I want a deep backward square. So only mid-wicket and mid-on inside the circle on the leg side, a deep mid-wicket and deep backward square. Also rounding out the 4 on the leg side. Now Lemon Chung on the leg side as that one goes down for wide. Off the pads and the no fine leg in place. I think this will be 4 leg buys. Wait for the signal. No, bit of bat involved, says umpire Tabarak Dar. So 4 again for Carey Chan. She's into the 20s now.
Good shot there. Just flicking it off the pads. Able to get a little bit of bat and helped to the boundary. Picking up her second 4 in that over. And rightly said, Aaron, Carey into her 20s, and that also helps to bring up the 100 for Kragengower in this morning's match.
Lie to continue, drops it in short, just backward of square. Work to do for Parker, and Schmidt coming all the way around from deep mid-wicket on that long, long boundary on the bowling green. And keep on running. Well, I think they're back for 3.
Yep, good running there by the 2 in the middle. Early call and able to find 3 runs for that shot. Dorothea. That'll also bring back Carey into the strike, who's looking very dangerous so far.
I did mention I thought Parker would come back in, but I think Storm bowled 3 straight up, so she's only got the death over to go. Lie bowling. And that's cut through the field. That should go for 4 as well. Got slowed down with a fingernail or 2 on it, but it will make the ropes. And Gary continues and gets up to the quarter century mark.
Good shot there by Carey. Was a little bit short, outside off, able to cut it. Helped by the misfield. And we'll pick up another boundary.
Full. And the shuffle across from Chan has saved that. That's the signal from umpire John Prakash. You followed it. You could have hit it. So it's a dot. Waits on it. Hits hard in the air. A diving effort. Miles can't cut that one off either. Another boundary. Carey is in a mood.
Yes, waited on that ball well. Able to scoop it up into the third mid-wicket region. Good effort there, but unfortunately could not save the boundary either. And that's the second boundary for Carey in the over. That's 2 boundaries from both the previous over and this over so far. And Carey really charging it up for Krakengower. Up to 111 in the 18th over.
Full, again chases it, but that one has to be called wide. No ball, in fact, off the pitch. So free hit, that helps. Already 12 runs off the over. Still 2 balls left and short of a run out. No chance of getting out here for these two. Oh, got some turn away, so toe of the bat. And they'll get through. They tried. The only way they could have got out was a run out, and they went for it anyway.
Carey just a little disappointed. Just getting the toe end of the bat there and having to pick up the single. Final delivery here.
Dorothea pokes it out 3 point. Has to be going back. So it'll be a dot to round it out, but a good over with 13 runs coming from the 18th. Krakengower are 113 for 2. Okay. Forget about me trying to figure out what HKCC is going to do with the bowling. Parker's not going to bowl the 20th, going to bowl the 19th from the Castle end.
Yes, has been the pick of the bowlers along with Alison Sue. Both very tidy. Economies of just about 4.5 runs. But I think Alison Sue's last over was a little bit expensive. So it'll be interesting to see how she completes her set of 4. We assume she will finish off her 4 coming in for the 20th over. But right now, Storm Parker for the penultimate over.
Around the wicket to the left-hander. Starts with a full toss that drops onto the top of the stumps, but it's a no ball. Wow. Don't get to see that very often. Someone bowled off a no ball that's not an overstep. I don't think it's an overstep. I think it's over waist. It is. It's dropped onto the top of middle stump. Well, there you go.
Very interesting indeed. Carey ready for the full toss. Just dipping down after going past.
There's the bail that umpire John Prakash has to go pick up because it really smashed into the top of the stumps, and the bail ended up at third gully.
Yes, it sent the bail flying as well.
He may have broken it, in fact. Might need a replacement bail. Okay, never seen that before either. Never seen anyone bowled on the top of middle stump on a no ball over waist height. I've never seen the bail broken from it.
Yeah, took the full force of the ball right on. But
It had some zip, had some pace. It certainly frightened, or surprised at least, Carey Chan as she Tried to swat it and missed it. And the bails were disturbed and had to quickly look back to make sure that was called no ball. It was, so it's a free hit coming up after all that excitement. No changes in the field allowed. And then swatted, won't get past Hill. Oh, that poor bail. I've only just replaced it, it's been smashed again.
Work there for the square leg umpire.
Busy man, John Prakash, today. Couple of runouts to decide on, and bails flying everywhere. Dorothea back on strike. Handy 6 off 8 coming in late. Deep mid wicket and a deep backward square on the 45, actually a bit finer than that. Oh, they're going to chance the arm again. We've already seen the run outs, a flick this time, and carry very quick between the wickets, getting back on strike. This looks like it's going to be a defendable score, can it? Thought a chance of slowing down, but with the wickets in hand, pushing it up. Might hit 130 now.
Yeah, 130 definitely on the cards for Krakengauer.
Full toss, swat up over the top. That's going to be another boundary as it hits the bowling green, and that's going to race away. 35 now for Carey. To pull out the scorecard and have a look at just how many boundaries she's hit.
Great shot there by Carey, picking it up on the full over the mid-on fielder and rewarded with another boundary.
6th 4, so 24 runs in 4s, 35 off 21. Look at that strike rate, 166.67.
Into the gap there. Early calls for 2, and they will get there comfortably in the end. Good call and good batting here by Carey. Exactly what Krakengauer needed in that point. A solid foundation by the opening pair. Amanda Chung and Pulto, and Carey continuing on from that up to 37 so far.
More changes in the field after that big slog out through cow corner. They're putting a fielder out in the deep and bringing deep square leg inside. So no deep mid wicket, no deep square leg. Doesn't want to stray onto the pads. Gets onto the pads, and that square leg cuts that off, keeps it to a dot. Now, do we see Carey take the quick single here and retain strike, given that she's going at 160s? Or does she try to swat another boundary?
Good question there, Aaron. I think she can be confident in Dorothea to be able to give her the strike in the last over, but we'll like to see.
Well, they're going to take the leg bye to retain strike. Another good over comes to an end. 10 coming from it. 1 over remains. Krakengauer 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. And it's going to be Alison Sue, the captain, to finish off. Was going at 4.5s and then got some stick. Now going at 7s. None for 21 off 3. And has carried Chan on strike, 37 off 24. Six balls remain in the first innings of the Cricket Hong Kong China Women's Premier League T20 Series Final. Two top teams battling it out. It's been a good first inning so far. Krakengauer sent in to bat. They've done well. Here we go. Allison to Carey. Oh, that's going to be a no ball. And no interest in a single there from Gary. He'll take the free hit. I've seen a few of those this innings. Over the waist no balls. Extras starting to creep up and hurt HKCC. We'll have a look at the batting and bowling cards at the end of this over. Oh, the slog sweep up and up. That's going to be the first maximum over the top of mid-wicket for 6.
Excellent shot there by Carey. Down on one knee, sweeping it up and over the mid-wicket fielder. And as you said, Aaron, the first maximum in the final over for Gower.
Sue comes in again. And that's whipped around the corner. That's going to go for 4 as well as it heads on down to the Hong Kong Cricket Club logo for 4. 150 a chance and a half-century chance for Carey.
Smart batting deep into her crease, just letting the pace of the ball come onto the bat and able to guide it to the leg side. No fielder back there and picking up another boundary. 10 runs so far from 11 runs actually from the 2 legal deliveries so far.
Oh, it's clever from Carey. She knew that there was no one backward of square and they're not going to change that up. Keeping the square leg the only one in that region around the wicket. And good delivery, gets the dot. Good comeback ball from Sue. Three balls left of the final over of the final first innings, and goes the slog sweep again. Not going to carry to Titmus out at mid-on. I'll just be happy with 1. Dorothea thought about a second, but Carey happy to rotate the strike. Moves to 48. The half-century chance just now at the non-striker's end. 135 on the board. Carey was coming. Oh, it's got through Dorothea. It's got through Lemon and could go all the way for 4 byes and does so. Valuable runs for Gower.
Good delivery there by Allison. Unfortunate. It had to go for 4 byes. Dorothea unable to connect on it. But that also does mean Carey will be left on the non-striker's end with 1 delivery left in the innings, and Gower at 139 as well.
Well, that's still a good birthday weekend knock. 48 not out. And Dorothea on strike on 7. Popped up and they've gone for 1. Carey wants to come back for 2. It's the final. She's going to run anyway. Good throw in from Hill. Should keep Chan, Dorothea, that is, falling short, and there will be a wicket to finish off the innings. They had to go for it just to get an extra run in case the throw-in was bad, but Mariko Hill, very good in the outfield, and knew Carey was going quick, so went to the striker's end. Chan just a few steps short. We're going to have a look at the batting and bowling cards as we go into the innings break. And Cannon, take us through. Oh, that one there's not working. Sorry, apologies. Let's go up and do the Gower one, shall we? There we go.
Thank you, Aaron. And a good showing by Gower. The openers, Pulto and Amanda, showing the captain starting off brilliantly, setting a great foundation. 30 for Pulto from her 44 deliveries, and Amanda with 33 from her 41 deliveries. That brought out Carey Chan with a brilliant knock. 48 from her 29 deliveries, delivering some brilliant shots with boundaries and a maximum as well. And Dorothea Chan with a handy 8 from her 11 deliveries. 21 extras given by HKCC, and that helped to push the score to 140 at the end of the 20 overs. Aaron, for the bowling?
No wickets to any bowlers in the final for HKCC. All 3 wickets exacted by run-outs. 2 for Kira, 1 for Mariko on the final delivery. Alison Sue, none for 34. Storm Parker, still pretty tidy. None for 21 off 4. Jasmine Titmus, none for 29. Kira Ambrosiak, who got 2 of the run-outs. 3 overs, none for 14. Ashley Hung, 2 overs, none for 13. And Emma Lai, 3 overs, none for 24. That 67-run partnership to open things up really got it going for Craig and Gower today and allowed the score to push up to a very healthy 140 for 3. So we're in the innings break here at HKCC in the final of the Cricket Hong Kong China Premier League Women's T20. And when we come back, HKCC will be out with the bat, needing 141 for victory. Join us then. Innings break done here at Hong Kong Cricket Club for the final of the Cricket Hong Kong China Women's Premier League T20 series. Craig and Gower losing the toss, having to bat, but bat they did. 140 for 3 on the board, which means now HKCC, if they want to get a victory, hold aloft the trophy for 2026, they need 141. Aaron Bush with you, and joining me in commentary all day today is Cannon Asuri. Cannon, that was a very good innings by Craig and Gower.
Yes, Aaron, a good start in the middle by Amanda and Poto, and they were able to set a good launching pad for Carey to come in and smash the ball around and push that score up to a 140. Always good to have runs on the board in a final.
Under-19s All-Stars captain, one of them, Karen Poon, to open the bowling for Craig and Gower from the Castle End. And of course, the usual opening pair for HKCC, which tends to be the opening pair for Hong Kong China as well. Natasha Miles and Mariko Hill. With Natasha on strike, Mariko at the non-strikers end. They've had big seasons with the bat. They've got a job to do opening today. Ready to get underway. 20 overs left in the season for the Premier League. Poon to Miles. Swatted hard. They have coverage for that cover drive for Miles. Carey out in the deep. That's the first runs off the bat.
That will bring on Mariko Hill to the strike. Striking very well so far this season. Over 100 strike rate. Trying to poke at that ball outside off, but very far out. Signaled a wide. First extra of the innings.
Full outside off, the punch through cover point. Chansel Ha does the fielding from point. Another one of the left armers for Craig and Gower along with Carey. We saw some turn in that first innings, so the spinners might come into play after the new ball. Full and dispatched up on top of this swimming pool netting. A maximum in the first over for Mariko.
Excellent shot there. Full toss. Picked it up on the full and depositing it over the square leg boundary. Big 6. And that will be a confidence booster for Mariko as she gets settled in to her innings.
This time pushing it, trying to stay out of the arc, and it will be another wide on the offside. Just the start that HKCC were looking for. They scored big last week, going 150 plus, batting first. There's that nice short boundary to the leg side for Hill. That's a better delivery, driven straight. Oh, and a little misfield. It's going to allow the single.
Good waiting there by the two in the middle. Both the batters were watching carefully. Quickly were off, seeing the misfield. Bringing Natasha Miles back on strike.
And swatted hard out to long off. And it's a hard spot to field that one. Changes grass types, but well done. Keeps it to 1. Big over to start with, 11 off it so far, with the ball remaining. We saw in the first innings no wickets falling to any of the bowlers. So it's a pretty good batting track. And that's a very good ball to finish off with. It's pushed onto the leg side, so it will be 11 coming up from the first. HKCC require another 130 from here. Not waiting around for the new ball for the fast bowlers. It's going to be spin immediately from the Forest end. Can the birthday girl do it with the ball as she did with the bat? 48 not out. And now bowling over number 2. Just the 3 wickets so far in the series. Starts well.
Good delivery by Carey to start up. No room or width on offer. Right on the money.
And again, watchful from Miles. Of course, the 2 in the middle, plus the 1 with ball in hand, all Hong Kong, China teammates. Plenty of time spent in the nets against each other. That's whipped off the pads through Ford Square. Chan Soha keeps it to 1. In fact, I saw them on Friday while we were waiting for Carey to come and join me on commentary in the under-19s. She was bowling lots of balls to Natasha Miles.
Always very interesting when you have that level of familiarity amongst the teams.
A 4-1. Again swatted out to Chan Soha.
Definitely a level of comfort that you have seeing the same bowler practicing as well. Always interesting to see if they always have something up their sleeves, knowing so much about each other, practicing, playing other international series as well, playing together and against.
Tidy start so far. Just the 2 singles and almost chopped it down onto the stumps. It will be 2 runs coming from the second. HKCC 13 for none.
Much more tidy over for Krakengower. And a change in the bowling.
Annie Ho into the attack for over number 3. Karen just a little bit expensive perhaps. They want to change it up from the Castle end. See what Annie can do. The big hitting Mariko Hill on strike. A nice forward defence to start with.
Just the 1 wicket so far for Annie this series. Healthy economy.
Chop down. Starts with a couple of dots. Pegging it back here, Krakengower, after that blistering first over. Nice cover drive. And the very busy Salha in the deep. Once again in the right spot. It's good fielding. Just the palm down. Hang on, let's carry in the deep because that's Salha at point. Mixing up my left-handers.
Good strikes by both the batters in the middle. Confident shots.
Once again, and good fielding from Salha at point. And tidy start for Annie Ho. 164 runs in the tournament so far for Natasha Miles. She's taken off here. Oh, a little misfield as she'll get back safely. What a tidy start that was. Just the one run coming from the third, halfway through the power play. HKCC 14 for none. Run rate required, 7.47, 127 required off the final 17. Just the one over for Carey as well. Looks like the captain will take over proceedings from the Forest end. Was good with the bat, Amanda Chung. She wants to get a wicket or two to go with that.
Nine wickets so far by Amanda. Definitely helping with the ball as well. With a very, very tight economy of just under 4. Into her first over of the day. Bowling the 4th over for Krakengauer in the finals today.
Monica was thinking about winding up on that one. Just waited to see what it did and it nipped back in. In the slot, in the air, what a catch! Absolute screamer to dismiss the dangerous Mariko Hill. I think it's pull toe, put the right hand up, it's stuck, and the first wicket falls for HKCC.
Mariko was waiting on that, a little bit uppish, and a great catch there in the covers. One-handed screamer there. And that's the kind of effort we want to see out on the field. And that's the first wicket to a bowler, not a run out of the day. And Krakengauer pick up the first wicket, sending back Mariko Hill for just 9 runs.
Well, it took something exceptional to get the first wicket off the bowling of anyone today. Pull toe, delivered. The two openers combining. Started with a 67-run partnership in the first innings. Then 2 balls into Amanda Chung's first over. The two combine again. Looks like Emma Lai coming to the crease. We'll get confirmation on that one. It is Emma Lai. Confirmation coming in inside the power play. No wickets falling in the first power play. And that's the 10th wicket for Amanda Chung in this series. And that's why. Just good bowling. Force the error. Cunnan, you and I talked in the innings break about the fact on this pitch, it's got a little bit in it, but it's more going to be the batters making the mistakes to get the wickets than exceptional swing or spin.
Yes, Aaron, it's a very firm wicket there. A lot of runs for the batter. Will be a tough job for the bowlers, but so far, well done by Krakengauer.
Cut away. Oh, ricochet off the knee. May allow a second here. They don't want to run on the arm. early on in the partnership. Uses the feet, but straight to mid-wicket and carry in close. Rounds out wide and over from the captain. 1 for 1 off 1 after 4. HKCC 15 for 1.
Brilliant work there by the captain, Amanda Chung, bringing herself into the attack and helping Krakengauer pick up the first wicket of HKCC. Will be very interesting to see, Aaron, how the two teams stack up now. We saw in the first innings, Krakengauer building a very solid foundation. No wickets were lost in the first 10. But early wicket here for HKCC. Might just put them on the back foot, but would like to see them continue on to score some early runs. Make sure the scorecard pressure doesn't hit.
Change of ends for Carey. And a big thick inside edge from Emma. Finds another single. Again, the punch just to mid-off for the single. Steady start for Miles. A long innings ahead.
Yes, will be very important for one of the top order to stick around, make that big score.
A little bit of bottom hand. It doesn't carry to pull toe this time. To be fair, it didn't carry to pull toe the last time. Just leapt in the air and threw the right mid out, and it stuck. Absolute screamer. And again, wants the tip and run. Again, pull toe onto it quickly, keeping it very tidy here. Tightening the screws in the power play. This time finds a quick single.
Good effort there in the field. But Natasha was quick onto that single, running to the danger end. One more ball to end the second over of Carey. Hit strong down the ground, but straight to the fielder for another dot ball.
5 overs done, 1 over left of the power play. HKCC 18 for 1. Keeping it very tidy, 3.3 singles. Still a long way to go to reach that target of 141. Start of a new partnership. And the first bowler to bowl back-to-back overs will be the captain. Why not? Amanda Chung to bowl again and round out the power play from the Forest end.
So for the final over, just the two fielders out. One deep square and one down the ground at a long off position. Flighted, full toss, picked it up early, and a chase and into the boundary. Good shot there by Emma. And that'll bring up a boundary off the first delivery of the 6th over. As we take a look at the replay, tossed up there, quick onto that, pulling it over the mid-wicket boundary. That'll give a little bit of confidence for Emma as she settles into her innings. Oh, chance there, just off the gloves, I think. And they scamper across for a single there. Half a chance there. But good work there by the wicketkeeper. Down the ground, up in the air, chance just out of the reach of the fielder, and they run back for two. Amanda Chung again creating some chances for her team. Annie Ho with that last attempt there at mid-on. Well, played it late. Pick up a quick single. Good over so far for HKCC. Runs from every delivery. 8 runs so far. Trying to make the most of the final over the power play. Flied it again into the gap. Diving effort by Annie, but it's no good, and another boundary there for MLI. Her second boundary of the over. Played well, able to get the gap. And 4 more. Expensive over here by Amanda. 12 from it so far. 1 more delivery to go. And MLI looking very good. 12 so far from her 10 deliveries. That prompts a change, pushing long on. A good delivery to finish up. Dot ball. That'll end the power play for HKCC, and they are 30 for 1 at the end of 6 overs. Good start so far. Still need 111 runs from the remaining 14 overs. The umpire signals the end of the first power play. Karen Pun back into the attack. Expensive first over, 11 from it. Now with the fielding restrictions off, has some protection in the deep. Into her second over. Big shot down the ground by Natasha. Picked it up early and a 4. Good start to the over for HKCC. A boundary coming from it. Nice full delivery by Karen. Natasha swinging right through the face of the bat, clearing her front leg, and able to be rewarded with that boundary over the mid-on fielder. Quick change in the fielding. Mid-on pushes back to a long on now. Cutaway here, straight to the point fielder. Always eases the pressure for the batter when they're able to get a boundary off the first delivery. Another big hit into the deep mid-wicket, back on the boundary, running in. Brings Emma Lai back onto the strike. Both the batters on 12 now, building this partnership. Played it late with the soft hands, picking up the quick single. Shuffles across to get closer to the delivery. Direct hit there. Just the one though, no problem. Required run rate just under 8 now. 104 more runs required from 79 balls to go. Good hit out to the long off fielder. Good effort to just keep it to the one. And that will end the 7th over for HKCC. They are 38 for 1. Change in the bowling for Krakengower. Chan Soha into the attack. Bowling to MLI. Shuffles a little bit across, playing it into the gap there. Behind square on the leg side. Able to pick up a pair of runs. Good awareness there by Emma. Just using the delivery from Suha to play it, paddle it to the leg side. Pulled away there. Protection in the deep and mid-wicket. Just a single. Annie in the deep there. Cut away again. MLI was a little bit out of the crease, ready for the single. Sent back by Natasha. Punched off the back foot this time. Comfortably picking up the single. A great delivery there. Just cuts back into MLI. Good delivery. With that one floated up, that will be a no ball. So one more delivery to go, and it will be a free hit for Emma to finish off the 8th over. Cheeky shot there by Emma, trying to switch hit, looking to hit it onto the offside behind square. Unable to get any bat, and that will bring up the end of the 8th over. And HKCC are 43 for the loss of 1. Another change in the bowling for Kragengauer. Dorothea Chan into the attack. Plenty of bowlers used by the captain Amanda Chung today. First ball signaled a wide. Dorothea now bowling to Natasha Miles. Soft hands into the offside for a quick single. Full delivery there. Couldn't get under the delivery there, Emma. Just playing it into the offside. Hitting the toe end of the bat there. Straight to the mid-wicket fielder inside the circle. A full delivery there. A little bit of bobble there by the wicket keeper. Allows Natasha to run across to the striker's end, picking up a bye. Big shot, gets the outside edge, goes down to the third man. Quick run there for the second. And a good run there by Natasha, coming back for 2. Megan Leung there at third man inside the circle. Good drive there by Natasha, straight to the fielder. That'll be the end of the 9th. 48 so far for HKCC for the loss of 1 wicket. Chan Soo-ha to continue into her second over. This should be the final over before the drinks break. Flighted delivery, a little bit too much air. Been signaled a no ball. Umpire giving a free hit. Free hit to start off for Emma in the 10th over. Dances down the wicket. But as it's a free hit, no problem. Vanessa So behind the wickets, whipping the bails off quickly, but no chance for a stumping there. Played down the ground. Carrie Chung at long on doing the fielding. And that brings up the 50 for HKCC. Strong shot there, good drive out to the long off fielder. Just a single. Another 90 required for HKCC in this run chase. That one just didn't make it to the batter in time and has been signaled a no ball. Second no ball of the over. Another free hit. And again, Emma Lai is facing. Let's see if she can make the most of this one. Swivels across, looking for the gap behind square on the leg side. Get a couple already. Just the two in the end. Busy over here for HKCC. 6 runs so far. 2 more deliveries to go before the drinks break. Just tucked away on the leg side for a quick single. Played it late, straight to the third. Direct hit, good throw there. And that will be the end of the 10th over. And HKCC in their run chase are 56 for 1 at the end of 10 overs. Still requiring 85 from the back 10 to win this match. Now, looking at the batting card for HKCC, Natasha Miles, the opener, not out on 19. Going steady. The other opener, Marco Hill, has been dismissed by Amanda Chung for 9 with a brilliant catch by Pulto. And Emma Lai in the middle, joining Natasha, 21 and 27 so far. Looking at the bowling card, Krakengower have used plenty of bowlers in the first 10. Karen Pun with 2 overs for 19. Carrie Chan, 2 overs for 5, very tidy over. Amanda Chung is the pick of the bowlers so far, picking up the wicket. And we will take the drinks break. 10 overs remaining. Please join us back in a few minutes as we continue the run chase by HKCC.
Drinks break done here at HKCC in the final of the Cricket Hong Kong China Premier League T20 series. Aaron Bush with you, thanks to Kanan Asuri, who'll be back in column shortly. 85 required off 60 deliveries for HKCC to get the win. It's going to be a tight affair. The opener, Natasha Miles, still out there in the middle. 19 off 26. Dorothea Chan to continue into the 11th over. Tip and run single to start with. We've only seen 4 wickets fall in the entire match so far. 3 of them run-outs. So 84 off 59. The run rate required is 8.54, but it's certainly doable on the fast outfield as it dries out more and more. Emma Lai, a handy 21 off 27, but that's a big top edge. Just doesn't carry. Megan Leong just at a backstop third. Fly gully region. Didn't carry. Just a mishit from Lai. Finds the single as well. Keep the singles going. Find the boundaries on the bad ball. And HKCC will be okay. So CCC, they'd like a wicket. And there's another singled out to the deep. Long on. Big boundaries in this final. Not a big ground, of course, HKCC, but the boundaries are as big as they can possibly be. The ropes are all the way back, all the way around the ground. There's no real short boundary. And that's a top edge as well. Up in the air, Dorothea Chan gets underneath, takes the court and bowled. There's the wicket straight after the drinks break. Emma Lai departs for 22. HKCC lose their second on 59. She top edged the previous delivery, which went backward to the fly gully. This one went forward, opening the blade. Dorothea Chan got herself set nice and early, hands up, and takes a good catch. The dangerous number 3 departs. And Lemon Chung will come to the crease at number 4. Well, that's an important wicket for Krakengower. And the captain, not the captain, I should say, that's the Cricket Hong Kong China captain, Natasha Miles, but the opener in Miles is still out there. New batter, the wicketkeeper Lemon Cheong keeps that one inside the trams as well. A wicket means usually a new partnership slow to start. 82 off 55 now as the run rate required creeps towards 9. That'll help with another extra. And the extras were good in the first 10 overs from Krakengower, just the 7. Remembering HKCC gave up 21 extras in their first innings. Could be the difference. Full. Swept away straight to mid-wicket though. End of the over, 4 runs and a wicket coming in the 11th. HKCC are 60 for 2. Need another 81 in the final 9, which would be exactly 9 runs per over, if my math is sound. Annie Ho to bowl over number 12. Bowling from the Forest end. Was tidy in her first. It's the single run coming in her first over. With the very set Natasha Miles on strike. And the field spread wide, trying to cut down the boundaries, keep the dot ball and single pressure on. Clears the front leg. Has to get back quickly as the wicketkeeper Vanessa So has a shy at the stumps. Again, comes down the wicket, then late on it. That's beautifully placed, beautifully timed as it races away to the picket fence down near the spectators and members of the Hong Kong Cricket Club watching on from the Boundary Cafe down there. Fast outfield, 2 chasing, 2 can't cut it off. And a much needed boundary for HKCC. And then the tip and run. Clever cricket. A little flick from Annie, doesn't hit the wickets. So 5 off the over already. Run rate just dropping below 9 now. Run rate required, that is. The new batter, Lemon Tiong, on strike, looking to get off the mark. Also uses a soft hand straight to backward point, but Miles was coming quickly. And eases off the pads through square leg. They're going to run on everything, even if it goes to the field. 7 off the over, 1 ball remaining. Well, the slog sweep up over square. Generate a single. And good runs, 8 runs coming from the 12th. HKCC are 68 for 2. Dorothea to continue, successful in the first over past Drinks. Winds up again in the air, just past the outstretched hands of mid-wicket. Work to do for the sweeper. Karen does well, but they'll get back for 2. Much like that first innings, wickets in hand, handy for HKCC with still 8 wickets left to play with. And you always know Lemon is going to run fast between the wickets. Lightning fast. And again, the extras helping. Even though the run rate required teeters up and below 9. Wide dropping it back down to 8.94. 70 off 47. Just gone past the halfway mark. Flicked again in the air. This one bounce to mid-wicket. Well, twice going in the air near the mid-wicket fielder. The captain, Amanda Chung, very good in that catching position, though didn't have the best day in the field last week. Move to mid-wicket now for Miles, to square leg, I should say. No mid-wicket, and that's exactly where Miles goes. Out to deep mid-wicket. Again, the charge. Oh, Vanessa stepped back, not up to the stumps, so allows Lemon to come forward. Tough for the young keeper. Dorothy is not a slow bowler. Too wide, beats everybody. Work to do for Leong. They'll come back for 2. Wait for the signal. I think Miles wanted to come for 3. Sent back, so it's going to be 3 more runs in the books with the 2 runs and a wide. And this is a good over. 8 off it. Said they need to go at 9s. I've got 2 balls left. I feel if the roles were reversed and it was Vanessa going down the pitch and Lemon Chung was keeping, she'd be up to the stumps to stop that sort of thing, but very hard for the young keeper to be right behind the stumps. Did well that time, set back, cutting off the wide. Drops it in short, pulled away. The sweeper in the deep. Again, dropped in short, toe of the bat. This time from Miles, looking to go through mid-wicket, ends up down at long on. So it's a very good over for HKCC. They're up to 79 for 2. Needing another 62 off the final 7. They pulled the trigger on their gun bowler. Carrie Chan back into the attack for the 14th. Very tidy as always, none for 5 off 2. Fires one in. Miles will easily find a single on the leg side. Big old gap with 2 out in the deep trying to protect. Square leg of Amanda Chung. Moves to mid-wicket for Lemon Chung, which they did previous over as well. Left square leg somewhat vacant. The deep forward square would have some work to do. There's a backstop fine leg on the 45. There's a little catching gully position as well. Full, and goes through that square region which I just mentioned. So there is work to do for the deep sweeper. We find an easy 2. And swept, but straight to the mid-wicket. Yes, no, yes. Sent back in the end. So they've got their plans for each of the 2 batters. Different field sets to the bowling of Carey. And he's out to that deep forward square again. Miles back on strike again, gets one on the pad, squirted straight to square leg. Another quick single. 57 off 37. 5 runs this over, but the run rate required, of course, at 9s. Can the dot ball pressure get the win for Craig and Gower here, even with HKCC with 8 wickets in hand? Squirt to that little gully catching position of Karen Poon, so dotted out. It will be 5 runs coming from the 14th. HKCC 84 for 2. The run rate required now 9.5. 57 runs required off the final 6. Annie Ho to bowl the 15th. A few extras creeping in for Craig and Gower. So they were tied in the first 10, just the 7 extras. Well, this is going to be extras plus as Lemon came for the single. They got 3 runs, no legal delivery so far in the 15th. Pulled away hard. Yes, into the crowd, in fact. Smashed away. Carrie Chan has hurt her right shoulder again. That's the shoulder that she's had problems with before. And this is no good for Carrie as all the players come across. She dived trying to cut that one off, landed on the rope and the shoulder. And that is a shoulder that she has had constant issues with over the last couple of years. Ashley Hung comes running across as well. He doubles as a physio as well as playing today. Okay. Up and running off, but I think she'll be heading straight to the physio. So they'll need to bring on the 12th player, which will make me go look at the team sheet to see who that is. April Chung, sister of the captain, plays the 12th today and comes running on out to deep mid-wicket. All that going on, 7 runs coming from the first legal delivery of the 15th. And Carrie, did she leave in the end? Is she off? Yeah. I believe so. I'm pretty sure I saw April run out. So still an over left for Carrie. And now the pendulum starting to swing HKCC's way. The run rate is growing, which means the run rate required is dropping. So after a tidy first 2 overs, only just getting a little loose in this one. I see Carrie down there on the bench. She wants to come straight back on. Now she's put a little ice pack on the shoulder. It's not the bowling shoulder, but you still have to rotate the body. If the right shoulder is not feeling great, that's going to be painful, but it is the final. She wants a part of it, wants back out. Have to wait a bit, as April is out on the field. We're ready to continue. Lemon up to a runner ball 13. Very handy. Oh, looks to use the wrists and misses it all. So the charge, this is the toe of the bat, up in the air. Amanda Chung getting underneath it, can't grasp it. It was a tough chance floating back, but it was a chance, and it could have been the chance that changes the game. Just didn't get back far enough and had to turn around at the last moment. Fell out of the right hand. And chance goes begging as Miles back on strike. Cuts away hard on the offside, out to Dorothea in the deep. And this is a good over for HKCC, including the life. 9 runs off it. That's what they need. 2 balls left. Creeping towards the 3-figure mark. 93 for 2. And this time cut away. Oh, great piece of fielding from Chan Sao-ha. Parried it with the shin to Leong, so it keeps it to 1. It really was pretty impressive. Put the slide in, sort of got a little bit of a hand to it, and the body sliding through. Just parried it off the shin. It was going to race away for a few. Final delivery as Miles winds up, again picks out. That's Carrie Chan down there, so she is on. There we go. So end of a eventful over with 11 runs coming from the 15th. 5 overs remain. HKCC 95 for 2. Make sure you join us post-game after the game is finished. We're going to talk to both captains and we'll be presenting the 2026 Cricket Hong Kong China Premier League T20 Women's Series trophy to the winners. I'll be out in the middle chatting to those 2 captains and presenting the trophy. Make sure you join me for that. But taking you through the final 5 overs of this exciting final will be Kanan Asuri.
Thank you, Aaron. And a well-poised game right now between HKCC and Kraginger. Looking for an exciting finish. And it looks like Carrie Chang is all right and ready to go. Got a little bit of treatment done on that right shoulder, the non-bowling shoulder. So hopefully not too sore. Bowling to Natasha Miles in the 16th over. Played off to the leg side, little bit of work. Chase for the fielders in the deep, but no chance. Runs away for a boundary. Boundary off the first delivery is very helpful for HKCC now. Puts the pressure onto the bowler. Natasha was early onto it. Noticing a gap there behind square. And able to guide it. And it looks like after just 1 delivery, seems the shoulder is bothering Carrie and she's actually going off the field after the 1 delivery. She will not be finishing this over. So all the drama here for this final match of the Hong Kong China Women's Premier League T20 match. And we will have Megan Leung to finish the rest of the over. Megan is a very experienced bowler. It's been the leading wicket taker so far in the under-19 series. So big job on her shoulders here. Natasha eases it down the ground. Lemon looking to run back for the second. Throw was a little bit off, and they were able to get back for the second. Little bit of confusion out there in the middle, but Lemon deciding to take the arm of Karen Pun down at long on. Able to pick up 2. And that pushes Natasha onto 39 from 40 deliveries. Very important knock here. Punched off the back foot into the fielder. It covers just for a single. Very good over here by HKCC. 7 so far from the over. Picking up a boundary off the one delivery from Karen, from Carrie. Now Megan to finish off the remaining. Playing it behind square, but there's some protection there in the deep now. And they run on the arm again. Oh, quick thinking here by the batters in the middle. Natasha and Lemon are very quick between the wickets. And they're making the most of every chance they can get. Converting those 1s into 2s as well. Another 2. Playing it behind square again, and it's looking to run away to the boundary, and just had enough legs. Good diving effort there. In the end, could not stop the boundary. Great shot there by Lemon. Using the pace of the ball, understanding the field positioning. Great diving effort there. But could not stop the boundary. Very big over here. And HKCC also have their 100 up. 108 so far with 1 delivery remaining in the 16th over. Played it late. Straight to the close third. That will be a dot ball to end the over. Very good over for HKCC. 108 for 2 at the end of 16 overs. .33 required now from the remaining 4 overs for HKCC. It will be Annie Ho to continue. 3 overs for 20 so far. Bowling to Natasha. Looking to cut it away, Natasha there. Not enough bounce in that. Carries to the keeper behind. Down the ground, up his shot, catch there and dropped. A chance there. How costly could that be? That was an opportunity there. Natasha Miles playing the up his shot. Dorothea Chan was under it but unable to hold on. Pops it out, and a very, very costly drop, I think. Upish again, down the ground. Good effort in the deep to save the boundary. Another 2 there for Natasha. Some big hits coming through now. Just under 30 runs required for HKCC, 29 more. Is Natasha looking to hit hard down the ground again. Lemon running back. She's been sent back halfway through to the other side. Puts in the dive, but in safely. Good effort. Lemon running hard for the second, but sent back by Natasha. Just takes a second there, gets back onto her feet. Interesting shot there by Lemon. Always making the most of the entire field. Looking to play a paddle shot. Trying to get it behind square. The third inside the circle. So plenty of runs there if she can get a little bit of bat onto it. But with one delivery to go, see how she goes. Full onto the legs and brilliantly placed. And she picks up a boundary. Brilliant shot there. A boundary to finish off the 17th. Lemon just waiting on it. Full onto the legs, swept and picking up a boundary. And that brings up 117 for HKCC. Now needing just 24 more from the final 3 overs. A brilliant partnership by these two in the middle. Natasha Miles from the opening stand. And now Lemon Chung joining her. 58 runs so far from 38 deliveries. Excellent partnership. Exactly what HKCC needed. Natasha run a ball 45. Will look to finish off this innings. Help guide HKCC to the end. And Lemon Chung with a handy knock, supporting from the other end. As we look at the worm, HKCC have done very well, have been well ahead of the Krakengower worm up until the 17th over. We should be able to see a good finish here as Amanda comes back into the attack. Straight down the ground, opportunity there. Just the one again, called for a second, but sent back in the end. Good delivery there by Amanda. Hit straight and hard. One-handed chance there. Tough take, but just the one in the end. Lemon Chung on strike now. Amanda just missing the line there. Picking up a wide. A lot of pressure now onto the bowling team. Gower. Lemonchuk shuffles across, pulls it to the leg side. Able to pick up the 2 comfortably in the end. $20 more required for HKCC, and it's going right down to the wire. A brilliant match here between HKCC and Gower. Brilliant performances from both teams, putting up an excellent exhibition here for the finals. Well deserved for both teams here. Played down a little bit upish into the gap just in front of mid-wicket. And another 2 for Lemon. As she moves on to 29. 18 required now from 15 deliveries. Wide outside off. Lemon trying to sweep it. Tough shot to be able to play. But that's in her comfort zone though. Swings hard. We'll get a couple of runs again here. Natasha Miles ran the other side and sends Lemon the other way, converting the 3. A tough run there by Natasha. She charged down the other end even before Lemon got to the striker's end, but picking up 3 in that delivery. Looking at Lemon's 4 from the previous over. This 3 that was run between Natasha and Lemon. Natasha was already at the other end before Lemon even got it started. And she will face the final delivery of the 18th. Played off the back foot. Fielder out in deep square. Cleaning it up and keeping it just to the single. Another good over for HKCC. 10 runs from it. And 14 required now for HKCC to complete this chase and secure the win in today's final. Current run rate at 7. Required also is 7. So right on the money with their chase, HKCC. With 12 balls to go, Dorothea Chan into the attack for the 19th over. Looking to defend 14 runs for Gower. Dorothea to Natasha now. Natasha trying to chase that one, which was well outside. Umpire warding the wide. A 13 required now for HKCC. Down the ground, played out to long off. Kept it to just a single, a quick single run, and oh my goodness. Dorothea was right there. Lemon was charging down to the non-strikers, and they were able to complete the second. Risky running here by the two in the middle, but able to come back for the second, Natasha and Lemon. And Natasha on to 49. And there's the shot down to long off. As they come back for another two. Good running again. Lemon makes it back, and a brilliant half century from Natasha Miles. A very important innings, guiding her team in this chase. 3 4s, striking at just above 100, and an excellent innings by Natasha in this chase. Flicked off the pads, straight to fine leg for a single. Brilliant knock here from Natasha. That pushes HKCC closer, now requiring just 8 from 9 deliveries to win this final match of the Hong Kong China Women's Premier League T20 series. Lemon picking it up on the full into the offside for a single. 7 required now. Short cutaway, trying to get it into the deep. They run the arm again. Lemon makes it back, puts in the dive for safe measure. 5 now required for HKCC. And Natasha and Lemon with some great running between the wickets. Big hit down the ground. Chase for the long on fielder. Throws in, and they complete another 2. Brilliant running there by the 2 in the middle, Lemon Chung and Natasha Miles. That's 4 2s in the over. 11 runs coming from it. And HKCC required just 3 runs from the final over to come victorious at the end of today's finals. Excellent game of cricket here between these two teams. HKCC putting Krakengower into bat. Krakengower responding with a good total of 140. Probably now looking back would have liked another 10-15 more runs. But HKCC in response, batting very well, helped by the strong batting of Natasha Miles, and joined by Lemon Chung in this chase. Amanda Chung to bowl the final over of the innings. 3 runs required for HKCC. The final over here. Played off onto the leg side, into the gap. Chase on. Looking good. And that will run off to the boundary, and that will be the end of the game. Brilliant brilliant innings by HKCC, and they have completed their run chase with 5 balls remaining and 8 wickets in hand. Brilliant effort and a very well calculated run chase by Hong Kong Cricket Club. A brilliant match-winning partnership between the Lemon and Natasha. 83 runs from 51 deliveries, guiding the home team to the victory in this year's final of the Women's T20 Premier League match. And we'll take a look at the batting. Natasha Miles from the top, leading from the front, helping guide HKCC with a brilliant 56 from 52. Mariko Hill with 9 runs contributed. Emma Lai with 22. And Lemon Chung, the other not out partner with Natasha, with 37 from her 27 deliveries to chase down this target. Looking at the bowling for Kragan Gower. Karen Pun started off the bowling, 2 overs for 19. Carrie Chung could not finish her final over after hurting her shoulder, 14 from her, 3.1 overs. Annie Ho with 4 overs for 29 runs. Amanda Chung, the wicket taker, with 27 from her, 3.1 overs. Chan Soo-ha, 2 overs for 13, and Dorothea Chan picking up the other wicket, 30 runs for 4 from her 4 overs. And as we look at the summary for today's final, a brilliant match between Krakenhauer and Hong Kong Cricket Club. Krakenhauer were put into bat, making 140 runs in their 20 overs, and HKCC comfortably chasing that down in 19.1 overs. Top innings from Carey, 49 runs not out, and in response, HKCC's Natasha Miles with an unbeaten 56 to guide the home team to the victory and the cup in today's final. And please join us in a few minutes as we have the post-game presentation and award ceremony with Aaron Bush. Thank you, everyone.
So ends a fantastic 2026 Cricket Hong Kong China Premier League Women's T20 Series with Hong Kong Cricket Club. 8-wicket victors in the final right here at Hong Kong Cricket Club. This is the post-game presentation where we're going to present the trophy, but first we'd like to have a chat to the two captains. First we'll have a chat to Amanda Chung, if she can come in and join us, please. Have a chat about the game today. So it went all the way down to the end. We'll start with the first innings. 140 on the board, a good amount of runs. You would have been happy with that.
Yeah, we are quite happy with the score because it is not easy to chase, we think. And we have tried our very best to restrict their runs. Yeah, but that's the result and it's okay.
It was an odd game. You guys lost 3 wickets, but none of them were from the bowlers. None of the HKCC bowlers managed to get a wicket. You guys got 2 wickets and were right in the game right until that Lemon Chung and Natasha Miles partnership.
I think they make a very good partnership. They do one quick and put a little bit pressure to us. But we have already tried our best to chase every ball and restrict their runs. But we did a very good job. We are happy we did a good job, but the result is not what we want. But we will do it. We will get our championship next year.
Well, good luck next year. Commiserations today, the captain of Craigengow Cricket Club, Amanda Chung. We'd now like to invite Alison Sue. Alison, still with the pads on.
Yeah.
Thought you might have to have a bat, but when there's an 83-run partnership and the player of the match, Natasha Miles, 56 off 52, they got the job done for you.
Yes, they bat brilliantly, and also Emma with a good partnership with Tash, and they bring us across the line. Yeah.
Let's go back to the first innings, 140 from Craigengow. That was a big score. None of your bowlers managed to find a wicket. Was it a little nervy when you went into the innings break, or did you think 140 was chaseable?
Actually, 140 definitely a chaseable because we have a very strong batting lineup. But yeah, honestly, especially in the final, that 140 is a big total, and we sleep a bit at the end. So, wow, I'm glad that we have a very good final match.
Yeah, it went right down to the final over, but getting an 8-wicket victory, and HKCC finally getting some trophy wear for the women's in the Premier League. Speaking of which, we're going to invite in George Lamplow, please, with the trophy to present the 2026 Cricket Hong Kong China Premier League T20 trophy to the captain, the winning captain of Hong Kong Cricket Club, Alison Sue. I'll pose for some photos. Thank you, George, and we'll invite in all the HKCC players to celebrate as we round up the broadcast from this morning. Come on in, all the players to join Alison. Congratulations, victors in 2026, the Hong Kong Cricket Club Women's Premier League side. Make sure you join us very shortly. It's going to be the big men's final. HKCC up against PACC will be live from 1:20 p.m. Join us then.